What makes you think that we having a tomorrow? Better yet, what makes you think that tomorrow is going to be better? Guys, it hurts me to say these type of things because I love this country. This country, to me, is the greatest country in the world, mainly because it's home. I have seen what socialism can do to a country. I have seen it with my own two eyes. I suffer it. I bear the scars in my body. So I know exactly how socialism ends. Unfortunately, I also know how it begins. It begins with people being discontent. It begins with people complaining. It begins with let's take from the rich. It begins with companies abusing. It begins with government taking over your rights. It begins with more and more restrictions. That's how it begins. Have any other things that I mentioned not happening right now? Because they are happening. They definitely are happening. Shoot, I told you on my last video, the words that I fear the most is we are from the government and we are here to help you. That right there should scare the bejesus out of everybody. Yeah. If you believe that tomorrow is going to be better, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what indicators are you looking at, but definitely are not the same ones that I'm looking at. I don't know whether or not you may agree with me, but I encourage you to let me know what is that you're seeing. I went to Costco. Costco has the cheapest gas in my area. The cheapest. Yeah. Let's just say that it was over $5. I was like, what? There's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. I gotta put gas because I need to move from point A to point B. I told you all in previous videos, one of my biggest failures is the water because I don't have water in here. So I depend on going into town and getting water or going to the local spring, but I still have to, traverse. And I need a vehicle for that because there is no way in hell that I can carry 150 gallons of water on my shoulders. So you tell me whether or not you see a better future for us. Now, you may not be affected by it. And I give you the example of the water because that's one area that I harp quite honestly in here in my property, harp in my house. Yes, we can collect rainwater. Yes, we can melt snow during winter. But we haven't seen a drop recently. And we're not in winter anymore. So what I have is what I have, and that's it. You see what I mean? So gas prices going up means that my water now costs more. May not be paying in water per se, but I now have to pay in fuel. When we looked at younger generations, and I know folks hate it when I start talking about younger generations. I know folks have a distaste for the young generations, the millennials and the Gen Zs and whatnot. But I want you to hear me out, and I want you to understand one fact. Those are the people, or those are the generations who are going to take care of you. So regardless how much you hate them, regardless, they will be the ones taking care of you when you can't do for yourselves. So I will throw a word of caution to those of you who think that, oh, I'm not going to need anybody. We all need someone at one point or another. And those generations are the new doctors, the new nurses and whatnot. And we are going downhill from here. Because once we pass our 40s, it's downhill from there. You can look right now all healthy and whatnot, but what you have inside of you, trust me, is going downhill. You probably are in like 3 or 4 pills a day right now. Whether it's for pain, whether it's for cholesterol, whether it's for high blood pressure, whatever it may be. So who you think are going to take care of you? You think those people right there that you have been bashing, they're going to take care of you willingly? Probably not. And the funny thing is that those are the same people complaining the most, the younger generations, that they don't see a future for them. They don't see a future. They don't see a way for them to get a house, to create a family. They just don't see it. So how can we come here and say there is going to be a better tomorrow when the new generations are just not seeing it? We may actually see the last generations who we own houses. We own our own home. We may be the last ones. And unless we have our children living with us and us passing on those assets, they may not have anything. I told you all in one of my videos that I think it's a horrible idea. Horrible idea. When parents, regardless of whether their children are good or bad, but they have this mindset of 18, you're out. I don't think that is a really good mindset, in my personal opinion. You may be different, and I respect your opinion. Remember, you don't have to do what I do at all. I'm just sharing, what I think. To me, it's just better to have my assets near me. To me, it's better to pass on to the next generation. To me, it's better that my son will be willing and wanting to take care of us than not to put me in a nursing home. That is my thoughts. You may think different. To me, that makes a better tomorrow. You may be thinking different. You may think that, well, I'm just gonna be the lone wolf. And I said in other videos, again, lone wolves will not survive too long. I experienced that in Cuba. People survive. People were able to do things because we came together. Something that a lot of folks don't want to do. Without a community, we are nothing. And I think that's one of the things why I'm seeing that there is no tomorrow. Because we have a lack of good community. We really do. We think that we should never be bothered. We think that we can do everything by ourselves. We think we are untouchable. And yet, we are not. Those are the reasons why I think there will be no tomorrow. Or at least no better tomorrow. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know whether or not you see what I'm seeing. With that being said, I hope you have a great one. And I hope to see you on the next one.